Sorry for the loud background. There's a thunderstorm happening. Anyways, hello, Exotical Barbies. I'm going to talk about who my channel represents. Even though I did a video about are you an Exotical Barbie and whatnot, my channel represents women who benefit from isms. You know what I'm saying? And men as well, but mostly this is like a women's center because we kind of decenter men and whatnot, but mostly. So what I'm trying to say is that many women who benefit from isms that have a safe place to say they love the way they are, because I feel as though when you're in other communities, from my experience of the Black community, they really don't like when you acknowledge your other half or acknowledge your admixtures, including if, for example, let's say you're 25% Asian, a lot of them would be like, well, you're still Black. A lot of them like to say that to us, especially when you try to acknowledge how we, you know what I'm saying? Because we seem like we're trying to flaunt it, like we're just being, proud, quote unquote proud, This is a safe place for all exotical, whether no matter if your admixtures, no matter if you're dark skin, light skin, it doesn't even matter what your cultural background is, because I feel as though this is our safe place, Also, too, I can go as far as over here on this channel. This is a safe place for if you're multicultural and you come off as especially for, at least what I'm talking about for the Black community, is quote unquote white. This is a safe place for if you want to discuss, like, oh my gosh, like, I love the Moroccan beauty scene or whatnot. I love how I can achieve it, this and that, without being told that you hate your Blackness. This is the channel as well, and I want to make a safe place because I wish someone made a safe place for me besides my own home and whatnot. Because if you guys didn't know, I remember when growing up, because my first language was Spanish and English, I was told not to speak Spanish, at least around the Black community I grew up in and whatnot, because they quote unquote made them uncomfortable. So yeah. Also too, here on this channel, I like to talk about, if you want to express how difficult it was for you as a white passing mixed person, if you want to discuss that rather than being told, like, well, I'm a dark skin and I suffer way worse. People try to belittle what you went through and whatnot, or they try to make it seem like it was so long ago, or they try to make it seem like Black people accept anyone. Because if that is true, then how come a lot of us have the same story? Or let's say you're a Black passing mixed person, or you Black passing but you still have admixtures, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say you don't benefit from all the isms, but you still have admixtures and you still want to talk about it rather than being told you're just a regular smuggler Black person. You know what I'm saying? This is your safe place if you want to discuss it. Like, hey, I'm a Black passing mixed person, and it was challenging going through this and that and the other, or talk about how or let's say you benefit from the isms and you talk about, like, yeah, I benefit from texturism, and I some mistreatment, or things like that, or how they treat me, they put me on a pedestal, but I noticed how they mistreat other kids, because I remember growing up, I noticed that how they put you on a pedestal, belittle you in front of everyone, and you quote unquote look proud if you was to, like, not even flaunt, just standing there, and they think you're flaunting your beauty in front of them and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Also too, This is a safe place if you want to explore your ambiguity. If you want tips and tricks, like, because I probably don't know everything, but there's probably a girl in the comment section that probably be like, oh yeah, I know how you can do this and the other because I do this and the other. Or let's say like you want to learn Italian one night without being told that you want to act white, that you're trying to act quote quote white one night, and you have another girl who's just like you, probably like, oh yeah, girl, like do this, that, and the other. This is a safe place for us, okay? This is not the place where you can be like, where if you do say this in the comment section, I'm deleting your comment, by the way. But this ain't the place where you try to belittle someone's experience, try to say, oh, well, we're all black by the end of the day. Because if that's the case, why we still get the mistreatment? I mean, I think of Seinfeld. She's multiracial, and I remember when she played as Mary, which I'm very happy she did because she is 1/4 black, if I'm not mistaken. And I remember many people like, oh, why she's playing as her? Why she's playing as her? We need, and then they try to grab a light skin, and I'm glad many people clock that and say that no. At that time, that one drop rule, for especially for white people, hit where if you was one drop, you're done, but anyways, I'm glad she played that character, and I remember many people find it hard to accept that. And then also too, and it's like, oh, look at her. Like, I remember I was on her TikTok earlier, and she was singing her music or doing branding. I remember I saw people in the comment section saying something, oh, she put that 12% to work, oh, look at her flaunting her 12%. I'm here to let you know, love every part of your percent. Period. Period. They only mad because you are accepting and loving it, rather that they feel embarrassed if they was to do so, or they probably don't have the admixtures that you do, and they hate that you have the ambiguity. Or let's say you're monoracial, they hate that you experience the multicultural benefits, because there is cultural isms that I noticed from, because I remember I was around people who was monoracial, right? And they benefit from multiculturalism because they actually took time out to learn about other cultures, experience and embrace them. I remember I saw a lot of black people hating on them. By the way, the people who experience multiculturalism, I realized that they usually have a nice high social status, or they like upper class and whatnot. I remember a lot of black people was like, oh, look at them uppity ones, or they trying to call them white and whatnot. So yeah, this is a safe place for you as well if you want to experience that any other, this is a safe place if bottom line, this is a safe place for if you benefit from the isms, if you benefit from being multicultural, and get people call you quote unquote too white and whatnot, too woke and whatnot, or they feel like you don't want to be quote unquote black. This is your safe place and whatnot. This is not a place where we won't belittle you and whatnot, and try to belittle your experiences. So yeah. So if you're a Exotical Barbie, or you benefit from what I just said in this video, please let me know. This is a safe place, and I will delete your comment if you try to be a disgrace. I'm not a rapper. Okay, let me stop. Anyways, I hope you like, love, comment, subscribe, and yeah.